Today I want to talk to you guys about how I condition the water that I put inside of my live well bait tank, which I actually made myself. A buddy of mine gave me this 30-gallon cooler here with this pump and some other parts, pieces, wiring, switches, things like that. There's a LED inside, it circulates the water. And the most important thing is how many shad to put in the water and how to condition it to keep the shad alive so that you can fish longer. Let's get into it. All right, guys, I'm about to fill up this cooler. This is a 30-gallon cooler. It's not small, but you can put a lot of shad in it. You can keep a lot of shad alive. One of the key ingredients is natural salt. Now, you could pick up a bag of this at Home Depot or Lowe's. I think it's like $8 a bag. And you want to use 1 cup per 10 gallons. So I've got a cup in here that's already marked. And as you can see here, that's 1 cup right there. So you're going to put 3 of those in and then fill it up with water. Now, I'm only using 3 cups because I have a 30-gallon cooler here. So if you have a 20-gallon cooler, you only need 2 cups and so on. So if you have 10, you only need 1 cup. Now, another thing I'm going to show you guys is the stress coat, how much to add, the ammonia remover, which is really important. And for good measure, I like to drop a couple drops of G-juice in there to keep them nice and happy. I'll show you how that works once I get the water up to level. Alright guys, now we have the water leveled off in the cooler here, so I'm guessing we're getting close to 30 gallons. We're going to start applying the chemicals here. The first one I'm going to use is stress coat. This helps keep a slime coat on the fish. It helps with their gills, it helps with their scales, it helps with all kind of things. It also removes harmful chemicals from the city water that we've used. They have a cap, and on this cap you have 5 milliliter, 10 milliliter already marked. They recommend using 5 milliliter per 10 gallons. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna add 5, 10. We're just gonna pour that around in there. And then we're gonna do another 5. All right, that's done. Like I said, one of the most important things is ammonia. Shad releases a lot of ammonia in the water. Which is going to mess up the pH. It's going to basically kill the fish. The water becomes toxic. You'll have a lot of toxic bubbles is what I call them that comes up on the surface of the water. They recommend using 10 drops per 10 gallons or 5 milliliters. So we're going to use the same cap and we are going to bring this up to 5 milliliter. We'll just go 10. There we go. All right, and another 5. There we go. Like I said, for good measure, we are going to use some G-juice as well. Now I'm just going to drop in about 10 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, all right, we got a little carried away, but that's whatever, man. Let's make the fish happy so we can go fishing. With that being said, the cooler's ready. I verified that the power works. Sometimes I have to make sure that the connections work really well. And we're ready to strap this thing down and go fishing. One other thing I think I should address before we end this video is how much bait do you actually store inside of your live well bait tank? The old school rule of thumb is, and you can verify this by message boards, forums, just do a little search, but I'll tell you, it's 12 per 10 gallon. So this is a 30-gallon tank. I can put 3 dozen shad in there, keep them alive all day, fish, no problem. If I go over that, and let's say I hit 4 dozen, I'm increasing the ammonia, they're releasing more toxins into the water, I get the toxic bubbles, and then I have some fish on the bottom going sideways. So I try to keep it around 3 dozen, which pretty much lasts me for a good portion of the day. And if I need more, I just pull out the cast net and I catch more and put them in the bucket. Anyway, it's time for me to go fishing. You guys have a good one. Be sure to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notifications and all that jazz. I will see you guys next time.